My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. Osia dem yopo.
It was superior now. I'll now invite the CEO of the party. He was a former propaganda secretary to our party. He became a deputy finance minister. 8 years in parliament to serve the group people of Kwetey South. A great minister. He became transport minister. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of our party, Honorable Fifi Kwetey.
Thank you very much, and let me stand on all protocol and acknowledge our Vice President who is here to grace the occasion, my National Chairman, all the dignitaries on the high table, and also all of you, the great people of Adan who have welcomed us here today, all our cadres, and all of you who continue to be inspired by what happened 44 years ago, when war, the then chairman of the PNDC called, a holy war was started. 44 years it is, and it's always important to never forget where we are coming from, especially given the opportunities that we've been blessed with. Exactly a year ago, when the people of Ghana gave us to lead. In 2016, after the election in 2016, many believe that was almost the end of this great party, because the defeat was so humiliating, it was so crushing, that very many people, even within the NDC, thought that was about us gone. Very similar to what happened in the year 2000 when the MPP came into office, and people like Kweku Baku declared that the NDC was gone and hardly was ever going to be able to make it again. It's pretty obvious that there is spirit that anchors this party. The spirit that is a never say die spirit. So no matter how dark it is, that spirit always has a way to rise again. And the reason why that spirit is so strong is because 44 years ago, what happened was not a movement by one man to simply make history for himself. It was not a movement by one man to try to do something for himself or his friends. But that was effectively one man who said, enough is enough. Let's do something for our nation. I remember in the very early days of the revolution, he actually instructed that he did not want his, what's the name? The one we put in offices. Yeah, his effigies, his photo to be placed in offices. He wanted to let us appreciate that it's not about him. It's about us. It's about what we all as a people should always strive to achieve. I remember one of the most powerful statements he made, and he did that in an interview, when he was asked, how exactly do you hope to ensure that the aspiration of the people are never disappointed? And then he said, we should work to reach a state where even if Satan were the collective resolve, our vigilance is such that Satan will be afraid to do what is wrong. That is the spirit of Jerry Rawlings. That is the bedrock of the revolution. That's the spirit that actually undergirds the NDC. A spirit that does not believe in sycophancy. A spirit that does not believe in bootlicking. A spirit that places the people and the well-being of the people ahead at all moments. So these days it saddens me see so much sycophancy creeping into our party. I see a group of people who obviously, from every indication, they believe that singing the praises of a leader is the only way they can survive. And that's why you hear some of those people even urging statements like there should be a third term. It's just nothing but sycophancy. Pure sycophancy and bootlicking of the highest order. Jerry Rawlings, who was the founder of this party, never at any point was urged by anybody to go for any third term. You have a bunch of sycophants who today think that all they need to do is to sing praises and hoping that somehow those praises will get them some opportunities that they are looking for. You don't love our country. You don't love our party. If you do, you will know besides sycophants. It's important for us to appreciate that this party was grounded on the need to work for our people. We say cadres may go, cadres may come, but the revolution has come to stay. That simply means it is not about individuals. It's about us as a collective, ensuring that what is right must be done. So it's important for us to always place this party and this country always at the top. Jerry Rawlings came, serve us to the best of his ability. He's gone. Prof. Mills, best of his ability, he's gone. John Mahama is serving to the best of his ability. Bless him, he's doing wonderful. But even his time will come. Why? Because cadres will go, cadres will come, but the great NDC and the revolution has come to stay. And that must always be the number one. Always number one. Placing this party, placing this country always at the top. But some of us are on our way. All we want to do is simply to be rolling on the floor and praising individuals, believing that somehow when we do that, we will be able to get what it is we want. When you do such thing, it shows clearly you don't love this country enough. You don't like this party enough. Let's build the country that no matter who is involved, who is in charge, the right things get done. And I think that's what my sister Zanetto spoke about. Ensure that no matter who is involved, let the right things be done at all moments. That is the only way we will be able to stay true to the commitment and the fact that the people are giving us an opportunity to serve them. The reset agenda has started, and we are grateful for the beautiful work that has been done so far. The same way we've been blessed with a great electoral victory, same way the first year has been blessed. There is a good wind that has been at our back. We must always remain humble, to remain thankful to God, because clearly this wind is not human. How many of us here believe that you could get to third majority in parliament in 2024? I can tell you, not one of us. Definitely the national chairman and myself, even though we are in charge of the party, didn't believe that we could win to third majority. So what happened is beyond us. And so we must always remain humble and always remain thankful for that great wind that was at our back. And that same wind is blowing behind the economy, providing us the discipline and the commitment to do what is right for our people. I want to use this opportunity to say the same way we have tried in the first year to try to work hard without a scandal, we should remain committed to doing the same in the second year. Any individuals in our party who have found themselves in government, who think that somehow they can misbehave in this second year, please think again. Think again. Because that will not happen. As Zanetto rightly said, the bar must be higher. And to him, a lot is given, a lot is expected. The people of Ghana have given us a wonderful opportunity to serve, and we must never disappoint. So, comrades, I want to use the opportunity to wish all of us the very best of the new year. We pray that that good wind continues to be at our back, and that wind continues to be the back of all of us and our families, so that next year, by the time we meet again, we'll be thankful that a great job has continued and the people of Ghana are the better for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CEO of our party.
Medase, say OSP na a very good question bisa because Parliament yemra your friend a bill what the control president nimna or sign we are and sign about be law and assemra na nipa no oba be sign no you share adibi wo mo ye government school my dear friend separation of powers.
Okay.
Parliament yemra na executive assign na judiciary ahwe se obi a be diso now, because of checks and balances in Parliament, yamra now the koto executive and as a president in anima or 2 means a bibi into one financer and just a veto adiano. This is here, I mean, Okasi, Nipan was or sign Naba Yamran, we do catch or say. Moon withdraw from Parliament, no office no ebabuaye. Tinacha say, Pennyfoka say, Mrs. Ponko or Badamua, New Ranadia or Modam. Tinacha say, President and the say, center on the officer and not the office. It is an officer and will be some say, or Bob Modern there, and then Kamaka said, Debbie, because it is an annual tomb for. Ne decision ya o make ye before so tum for be make no na nkroma penso opoku afari commission of inquiry aye ho nkrata bibia dadada me yesi kusasi fu asase enu wachi a whole supreme court ese asase ne ye kusasi fu dia eden no tum for tumi atwen ne ho firi ho na wan decide ama nti wo se wonye entu in the same way adia ewo ho babiese yedoto no se wan fan to pe ebeyira until the reality is that office of the special prosecutor no to me kan kire me anoche se me nkasa waye ade wa bra Ghana fo nyina ka se wo gu o man nanimu ase ama manfo okra bu ofu se nka office no kra yenyin free ho how can I be different niema me nya different no as a lawyer no se me hu no emra ekwan so ye wo adibi e friend no International Convention for the Protection of Migrants.
Okay.
It means say obi kro ye tu kwatena ni no aban anase mra ebo ne ho ban.
Okay.
What do you mean ka say Nigeria ni bitia no ye Nigeria ni nti yan ya mra no enso no so. There be your constitution no we read chapter 5 for human rights ho a ka say Ghana ni wo obi bi oti ye memo no si etieti amfa ahodie so a wo tumi say wo de call aban anan ka kache ye court police station so obi bowa wo tumi say ko police station oduru aye nkasa na wo Nigeria ni ana Togo ni na wo do case ba
okay
because of normal Ghana dignity akwashim ebi ne say obi ate wo memu a bibi nti wo hia no wo oman foforo mu te say oforiata ewo United States na bibi nti ye hia no wo Ghana no ewo mra bi ese ye di so
okay
once Ghana for keka butrika ase bi senke your exchange is no robbery say ya de butrika kwa dia wo mo so mfa wo emra mpacho on the face of it yes going deep ya wamra ese wo mu mienu nyina efaso the first one no indirectly maka say eye ade betietia ofori atanefa ahudie so a o man bi e nu a obe extradite no de na maw o mechirim okay say sisi a wuti we ya batan
yeah
na oba adwoa wo hwehwe no yeso o mame esimansa ne fie na esimansa pi ya titi wo beje wo ba no hu so kuta ba kase bi na sane wo ho pon so ko nkrase a na mame ne mo
na ho po ba
bo aku bacho nipa bi enu ho wa abade o de akola no ebe ma sambre ne mu in the same way si hu se no ma ho de agu akwan mu no ya de a ebetietia wa wo de hye no wa ba be di won samu no betieti ane fa ahudie so a enya se ye de no ma ese ye bo no ho ban ewo ho ebi ne se nipa no a wo hia no na wo ba be di na asem na wodi ka sinkonwa ewo no ho ye ba prosecute no ye be ye ni say wama baby on say bibia step by step.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a special prosecutor they can bo dawuro di ode be ye no.
What de be eya wo de bia no sinkonwa. Se wo ye sa ade no a nipa no a wo be fa no.
Yeah.
Ono nso be hu a lawyer for abroche de wako school bia nim say legal aid kura ho bia. Ano sen kuteska bia nim so onye crook and cadenti no mind. Let me call him a crook. He's a crook. And to such a person, no.
Yeah.
Such a person, no. Wahu. Or betcha link. No ma modia ye ni na no twa link no dia kwachere US authorities no.
Okay.
So mesramo a momo me ho ban na nia esi wo Ghana no nka me anka metumi kwedada nyaboni bi na maye. Na ban na sheda bopo bi se me ba sei eno de be yeme nti monhwa ne ekoso ana press conference so wanye ne dagbani ana ahanta kasa waya ne brofo America foi
etiase
nti eno betuma ye osi akwan kase de amaye despite say ye de abutiri kade ama wo mu no yan sanka kanoforiata nefi sa special prosecutor no because meme moment there many ye pa say once say Nana Kufuado am penema Amidu Matinamidu to me anye nejuma akande bia so de adwuma no sheda wan farmer no because onim babia Amidu no efi
okay
and now di nipa foforo asiwo na ne ese hu se nipa no obi openasem o trust no no man akande bia ope ana ne cousin nso ne finance minister Oforiate nti meme de judging from all the circumstances no minim say nkutahudie kase eda your friend is saying Oforiata and special prosecutor no entem nti ade bia obehye da aye na wasai ne eso ye no obeye tisa wo se akola bi enkonsuo na o sheda etue bucket na se na obeka kire se bucket no kura enwunu a ene ese nsuo no wonanko nti bi na oye amaye no watue bucket na se ama nsuo no enwunu egu nti paase ye nsabeka ye friend so Oforiata na be ye den afenso se ye nsabeka no mpa obi oye finance ho adwuma no ye crooked person medical kan ye nti oye crooked no because wo ministers wo ma ye no woni wo mo so ma ban ni no mo wo memu ha obi ahwehwe de bia oba na se wo nko ahwehwe wo na wo ma na ye friend say wo pesa me ka say na e de kire to kire o ma na lawyer for ni nko see me for defamation na me nko kire me no so kura me duru ha me ka say me hia onu amu wo court ho e be ye mpu ontena ba bi no wa ma obi power of attorney but going forward me de ne say ni a special prosecutor na ye no de abo papa no ho ban a enye so oba and a second point na me make no ne say obeba mpa such a crooked person by now no sika bia wonim so wa account bi mu a sanka ya mohu dewura gensa ebeka no by now no nya akwara sa wa pe ba bi e de asuma nti obeduru o mai se we say mu no charge bia wo de babo no obeyi ano kama na yo bi na haye ni ewie nso a ya san aba beblemu aban no wa hwesa witch hunting ye papa so sa woni for isu na nko di for pa na kwan a ye fa so no na yamfa ekwan papa so na kwan America for so fa so abutrike ye na te Ghana suedru ye lawyer for eta court mi hu na nim da so na matini din ewo suedru many times America for penachene sanko omudi ka ye ho press conferences te se ni OSP ye
Kanoforiata de ya
abrante no ha cause obi asika awoni se bia no ne ho ahene Ghana obetuma nante akwelu bo ana aflawo ana kulungugu na watra ehie obetuma so ane nam he ya galamsefu ukoshata kwa saye mbabi wa woro wotare a obi ewu se we ni abutrika all because America for finance kwan so and we need the appropriate organizations in Ghana ankoye OSP
and your problem ni nyina your special prosecutor na
because when the police for ye juma Well, they act with an expert efficiency. And the Yoko so actually say yes. And the Bureau of National Investigations and NIB, National Investigation Bureau, yes. Jadentina, OSP Kwen Winejuma, a deliberate act, deliberate. Very, very, because office no nipa na otua etire no you no kwan na ho at say your deputation akoma president say electoral commissioner and say chief justice yenka no ho so behwe say nyina so wo ma na say nyina so enye president no as an individual na all shame or wa lawyer for akukudam and ye odekrata na ma wo mu shame. In the same way, the office of the special prosecutor or no nechino our special office of investigators. I advise the case of Santina Sabio has an answer Santin. We don't go for a dinechi, a tunofo, some way, yes, say. Now, the case here says Santina CSM. What also says in his individual capacity. We don't consultants or new woman here, Ejuma. Some no. Okay. What you say?
And no back on some kakra.
Engineer may patron say.
Okay.
Office of the special prosecutor could be somebody. When we say be a tune of war won't hear because why now James or Bobwa nipa. Into one more church petition say ye office in free honor. Now a copy parliament a whole members of parliament cried or who Ajimono. Mr. Womo rather no more money petition directed to the office of the president.
Okay.
No one can reasons me can be through. So America for decided so far kind of all because yes America na ebuano the mom yen na yan ye adwuma yi eno de dan wa say a man free o ma free office wo kope baby.
Okay. All right. Enra na animdefo tisru ne wo mo ma lawyer for ne security expert no mo to for say boko said the otumfo asiesie no ntino ma obia enka ho asem asumdwe aba abanpo atwa sika so da obatimi a rebuild boko na infrastructure ne niema asay no obatimi aye ne yie said na wo ka ho kakra obatimi amayen abakosem kakra ba bia ye free ene nyame adom ba bia otumfo e de asem na abedri
medas ne tie ne say boko fo nkrofo a about 500 years ago I check omo etu free Burkina no more ebetena Ghana.
Okay.
Say na yenso akanfo ye kase ase free tachiman and obi a call baby a or call into court dem wo say takra di o se Kumasi so no na ya konwa nsam na say asase sabon kwa dia ubonso bia ka so se na free tachiman ye na nanu free tachiman wo free tachiman na se wakonwa na nchai o na ye ndure ya
ene ye boma wo
tachiman and na oba na santifo ne achem so from there to ye friend say dance.
Okay.
And the binom so from dance to south to danger to south no mom you always begin from a friend saying tachiman.
Okay.
And tin crofo fu Burkina na buy no mo no buy ya che and na mamprisifo enuanom ene dagomba ene nanumba.
Okay.
Ene mosi wo mu fi Lake Chad area no ho no mu fi na eba Nigeria ene fe o mo ba so pusiga.
Okay.
Ene wo mu ntem tetete nkakra besi ende na eba no boko dia ene de eye preko pese eye kusasifo no edia na about 300 years ago womo hini bi afa ne natabia nembre so ana buzanga fo ya from buzanga wo ka buzanga de obi ate ase enne wo so wo mpe tsana kane ne ka labadi.
Okay.
Nkrafo so wo mpe na yela wonu ne nto so wo mpe labadi no ne afro wo mo la na brofo so wo ye bad people into la the bad people the bad people na be la the bad la de be labadi nto mo nim wo history say ukala bad yes wudi won watem nti obi anka no la emsatiefo tiemi obi anka la badi ebium la we mo nso buzanga fo se me enfro mu buzanga fo bi yemfro mu bisa BIS nti sa bisa fo yi ana betu share kusasifo so tetra bo won poto de bia na ye sha sese ye chichi won de won ko nkoa sumu nti wo mu kwala nketenkete ne abachi wo ana wo mu nante ya ba pusigay na lerugu ebehu omunuanom mampurisifo se ne ato ye nti se mbaba aboboa ya emwa de alliances obi wo ku Ukraine for ntokwai se the whole western world dey support Ukraine tianka bibia in hajinisa no mo ba yo mbaboa won wie ye no ana omo hunu ade bia na ye nso ye hunu wo se boko no ofiri ho akọ Burkina utumirika kura betumi akọ any Togo any Niger any Bakwi Dahomey Benin ni nyina bobo mo ho wo ha any Nigeria mu nyina to we boko no ba bia very strategic nti nkofo beton ade e wo ho pa and the Yamianu Memprisifu, woman near being woman who near. Tisade and the Yampia who bebre a metanaho. In the guise of protecting them, they also came in their numbers to trade. No more do hono. Na Kusasifuano, Omuye a cephalous society. A cephalous society, no, Chirim Saudi, no one decentralized society. Okay, be a beauty in a one test. Third one, then say societies be a wa, Omunim Ahini. Okay, Omunim Ahini, Intiana, Omu Akomfo, Omu Asofo, and I show so Yansha so was say. Odi wonso sebi obi aye bone ne ekokum ne odwan bosomano yeko gunsa afahye adu obi ewu no wakofred by fan tendana. Okay, they were just representatives of the land gods. Omugunsa ye yima omu. Okay, beyond this no bia no wa yo hene nti so bi tie me no wakan chinwa achebe ne book na efra no things fall apart. Then you be akọ secondary school yen ya mreso na kan sa book no and na obi sa nkwala na wo mu ne no ne first Africa Water Series na edi kan ekan no na ma abrofo no je before two mu say yen so ye literature nti wo ye Ghana ni no akọ school na won kan things fall apart akopena kan na wo kan things fall apart wo be hu Igbofuo no omo ya cephalous society nti won so kwonko na obi a wo compound kakra na wo govern so wunya kan things fall apart man how hwe Nigerian film wo bo hu Igbofuo no omo nima hinie wunya wo sika na afra wo hene na igwe no chief high chief eno no nyo obi akonwa na wo bedi he o eye sika no awanya no na ya ma wo title nti wu a entene nkwa wo ba ho ana wo fase ho sa na kusasefo ete omunima hinie nti mamprusifo na e ba no mo tesa asantefo ene dagomafo ne mfantefo ne denchirafo no omunima hinie pa nti wo mo ba no mo sisi won ahene e wo ho to the extent say wo mo ma ahene na wo mo agya no na lerugu no ono ewo tumi kra so si wa hene ewo boko ne de na bechi we sha kire no okay no akodi na konwa because wo mo firi ho omo wo northeast region and boko so wo upper east region and kusasifu they are about 75% of the population of the area and mampurisifu ya just about 15% na ne aka 5% ya buzangafo okay enti wo mo nya wo bia sa numbum when it comes to ahensam a wo mo very advanced to say akanfo ne pepepe okay to be ombedu bia no mo sisi won ahemfo enti wo mo abeye tukotenafo na wo ahemfo no more or less no kusasifo ni hu won say let's say enkraha ya wo kwawfo hene ya wo mfantefo hene azema asante that doesn't mean say wo didi enkrafo so okay nti say wo ye kwawfo hene o mbehia weekends eyi bi na beba communal eyi bi ase ye de ho jim ewo ye kuro afi Easter ye be ya ne dan eno no obia nkasa ho until say wo se labadi akonwa anaga mashi akonwa wo kwaje adi enye na de ntokwa ebeba nti enu bi na mamprusifo ya ne ho se omo ankorofo no ana omo di won so nti na ha kusasifo no kura until sakwasi broni therefore because of colonialism or the indirect rule ebai maybe indirect rule ko bia no mo ni ma hinsam no problem ba am say we history kitu area obo hu ade bi say bibi the Aba riots in Nigeria the imposition of indirect rule in northern in Igbo land all because Lord Lugard tried it in Yoruba and it succeeded and an adwene ya say Yoruba for mo wo hene no okasa sana Ibote. Igbos didn't know how to take instructions from anybody because they were an acephalous society. Na say I didn't talk about. Am you kunkumi nipa bebre. Sabi nesi wo kusasi. Omu nim ahinsam. Enti abrofo no the indirect rule by indirect rule no so the reason why your friend indirect rule no and say broni ni person odi wo so no mo need enough men ewo aha kakra bi no bugu mpoano force and castles so they make alliance with our chiefs nti de mranema ahemfo no a na ahemfo no nso e de amaye nti abrofo no na di enso through our chiefs nti ye nya direct effect of colonialism unlike assimilation policy of the French speaking countries Ivory Coast Burkina Faso money Senegal Gabon money ade omu de na direct nti na besin ne okro French speaking country bi omu ka broni ne kasa e French kasa obaga na ye ntisa because now the problem here was that abrofo who pass and kasase ne kusasi for there now wo probably the 2 years and san wagege lampolo amawa omu ni obi asa mesi omu ya cephalous society and omu identify mampusi for say hey omu ya very organized ntu de adwuma bi ahya won sa omu betimi aye and ye de share won sa enti omu sha ase woman ya recognize won all this while no na kusasi for ni nimi so obi di won so because omu nimi sania obi di won so nti etumika sa nana hwehwam yese momra omu nyina akobi but no omu nimi so omu ka won bibia ho until so omu hu say yes si district assemblies wo omu edi anim nyina ya mampurisifo ahifia police ya fa omu ye adwuma abantua won kan omu nyina ya mampurisifo yesi yakọ communal labor omu edi anim ni ya mampurisi ya bagigi lampo tankasifo ne ade o mbaba no omu ya mampurisifo because ono de ne ho abo broni no ti wati broni na se broni no etena se na we mo nso wo mo aye local people hwe mfa wo na nipa biye ni wa obetumatieti an fa ahudie so forever ti wo mo ani ba wo ho so no mo sha se ye agitation the best party politics. They do party politics it here. What we say yet party be was Northern People's Party. Yes. Omo the one who kokobo matem ho fo no because I am him for party. And the CPP for near veranda boys. Some was commoners. Okay. And the Kosasifo no so the one who bo CPP and the CPP winnie pe and omukọ Kwame Nkrumah say konwana nkofo ne teso na yadia. Na Nkrumah okay mentumi hwim ebamo nti yen set up a committee of inquiry and you set up the yes a committee you start setting oboko ho nye opoku afari committee report ne kire say so edua ochare ewo nsuo mo ndane danchem asase ne ye kusasifo dia nti wo mu nima henie kura eti so obi a wawo ne fufu asi ho owo wie no se manim ho fufu kura no me ko no nti mindi eno nkire so obi akwa me de no yemfa ma no dabi nya wo dia enti no yanya konwane free mampurisifo na yemfa kusasifo ade ma woni omu de beye bia omu na ye wodia ane yete ase ye tu Kwame Nkrumah pe no omu de wo mu kobo afirifa ne kotokamo ade ntira because of omu tu Nkrumah ne ya matem hofo asefo enti na kire se we mu aduane aben eye mampurisifo no ana omu so hye nkwaso ma ye kusasifo e champon ba ne champon so ye Kwame Nkrumah nipa no omu so kwaje won wakonya sa short time ya tu a champion na mampurisifo ya san sorry omuji akonwa ne back na Rollins by no ye ne say committee report ni bibia ye ntie na ekwa haba ha dia and ye mfa case ne nkọ court ne hwe ne court so ebeka case ne travel ko dru Supreme Court asam na nsesa ye say asase ne ye kusasifo asase afei nia mampurisifo hyase so omu ye ne say yemfa Supreme Court judgment ni nya adwuma na mom ne ye be ye ne say MPP fo ba power enam say ye matem hofuo ni nti na ya sorry because ye party no okay nti say ba ne say na ya kata ayifo kusasifo no so na so omu so hya wa bia mfe nwotwe say party na say mfe nwotwe ane no mo so anya hwe ye so ye party baba nti NDC fo ba no mo so asori you recognize it. Sa and the bedroom. Now you Kufuadu before he left office. Well, yes, say okay. Committee of Inquiry Akasa, Supreme Court Akasa. enam sade ne ya hinsem tanya hwe yemfa ma ohene no so emfa nani enhwe nti wode ma nana asante hene nti ogusu no ana aban ne sesa ya mahama ba oba no so toa so ana enru echi wode ne report de abase ni eda ho dada no enokre ba ko pa watie obia no ene nasem. The reality is that no be kire say assassin we dia na enye we dia eye kusasifo dia se ne yina yenim dada no nti emfa won ade ema wo na me se na kusasi mampurusifo na adwene ye won se ne omuni asantefo wo alliance far back to matemo hotel na second asantefo ye centralized society omuni enima hinsem nti no adwene on so tumfo de case ne be ma won se wo kro mo ba no wonim ahenie. Number 2 obi na ba ko aje won ka bi kura nka ba na yaku nipa nyina nti wadi wo so abesi dem on to aso na tumfo so any say yeje and no mo so afi what na ho me ama judgment afi na wo say wa withdraw na wo mfa nya adwuma nti story no enie nti so be some conclusion na no ma me enu pe na eso o man ne ye. First and foremost, once it's a court judgment edaso no obi ka so onye onfa nya adwuma ye ndefe no okay e contempt nti this is the time I say abai emeye hu say Supreme Court okasa kire ba umia ne yakufu ado mire bi abese ko pink sheet case no omugitu MPP gitum another time I say edun katia de ne de ko ene mahama ye ka so omu edi for no omu so ye den omugitu. I don't think say mamprisifo eso sene emra no e wo man we say emu nti yankoso endefe wo. That's on the side of Lantini. The second thing, which is greater, and they say, NGO say, where we are seeing now, mobile research, our Bokono, and we said the reason why we have conflicts in northern Ghana, and it's only one agric season. In Sycophancy, just 3-4 days, no more did you have brony millet in the per asa. Throughout the year, about 8 months or more, Nkofona Bachir comes almost bre. Aminti say obi ba no your opinion leader, no maniska, no kasa koye say oye. Nti yenya more irrigation dams ewo ho. Yen creating more jobs ewo ho. The moment obey say youth na wo hia wo mo akodi tutura asem no. Nipa ne wo adwuma ye na sem fonso wa ho de na omo pe adwuma. Onya bi nye no nti na wo use no no. Nti say youth na wo ho na Akufo Addo. Therefore, one district, one dam, and one
village, one dam.
One village, one district, one massa. Sanka one to man yan the Ghana, and na Bokuwaka Krano, or yeah, one village, one dam, and ma or Maya. Nkabana, a case and can do or 2 for Kolaho. 80 Mahama man and 9 monoto. Okay. Establish dams, on creating jobs seriously. Now you to niye juma enye. You to niye juma yo bienwa because I am for no moment to baby. And here you to know. Now you to know about yes so okone fomo or water ne watermelon ana ne refer say debe je ne ade sa no mana wo benya no mana ko kum ni nia nti ne ma kan aban de be adwuma ka bobo o man ni hina. Okay, wo hwe sika ye twa to ho a na wo hwe ne ma asai wo boko a sika no ye ina fa na obi ka yes ya start bibi. Oh, it's just the beginning. Okay, na ne hia pa no so sisi adan no ye bibia no trouble no eda so ewo ho a ombesan asay no because ahini de be before no very sentimental. Okay, nti bibi ombesan na nipa no besay no whereby I see 2 facilities available or not available. The first one is that for as long as say only ejuma no obetumi akodi bone enti yenhwe ne yen solve sa ade no. The second one also and they say one ma emra no ankasa o say ese bokofo de yensa mamprisofo no de wonsa hye Ghana maya no mu bi o mu sasin ni ho na wo sasin ni ho na o do nsa ba ko na bonasum because onim say yentumenka ma esemra wo man no enum na from now no omu hunu say baby say you can't man corner they can even shoot you on sight because you see the security of the state is paramount. Yeah, it's very, very paramount. You see how you are just Jubilee House, Ukutetio, na uraho. Na yanka sebra, see a best shoot you on sight. Yeah, Pachono, mining your bonibiao, when I open was a new business, ye yan wa bokuna, both Mampusi and Kusasi for who say and Juma. And now it is the Kusasis who need protection and vindication. Because a committee akasa, na Supreme Court akasa, no two for so akasa, nani one place. Then you say independence or kasa ye tenase, na patapano ni so ye patapano, ye mani who say or ye patapa. So that Ochina be now to say Yakumo be edda babia. Immediately I would blame ne de Mamprisi for whether omu ye omu. We shall see a yes asumije baba because there is no single ethnic group assessing or many hina. What you say? And then above all else, Mimi Nuanum Slim Fuina so NTM say. So we did this a Santa Fasha says so more Kuntokwa a dear to trust some our Santi Memua. Me did this a one we are num dentura. And they are chum and they are quapim. Baba catcher and say yes, sir, my dear Moya, a good a kind fuina anymore into Munyai. Men Sonia American say. For luckily, a big president, Adamebua, Wabedi president. And the young now money are dear minister for attorney general, or prosecutor, so yes, minister for education, Omu papa, and name Banco, baby be and Waboko in the power, and Merasso so Macambum, no more 2 women no Mampusi for say inti south of war development a Afibia see a cocoa, Nanko Fossi a quasha, Diane Cassio, Missy Kumasi Fossi a dime, as the man Fossi a dime fine or beer. Na ya dear, or many see Kaka crown on the fair de Patantoqua, and a Bokuna, yes, strategic location, a better to develop Mabaya city. No, or mine, yes, Sicano, a fair Kunkumi into one sonne, Nipa say 2 first and a more, Nakasachra would almost come back. So what to make you president, Liman? And you vice president Mienu, Aliu Mahama, and Baumia. What's about the president BM Mahama? What you say? South Yawamunenya privilege we. Nasa still Muslim Tokwana Mobekwa. I don't think say a bois ceremony be our te or man we say.
Okay. And I am sure say Obuke Funania be an amwa. Kunelia way near Mawati as Tina, I say, I do know my Cassine, yes, and I used to want 10 and 1. I will hope I come back and be well, of course, Obiana, no, what Tiakunas or a mehine precope, Nairino, one Tiasia pa. Okay. Wouldn't me say, Macon anymore? Oh, okay. On your media Cunano. No, ye chief was small village, almost system there fine pa. We are or hino. Village women na oyene kase nu wa na ya shift to set traffic here until before so be paramount chief na bra wa bra wo wiase na che so experience would you omo de na nya bad omo de na fe pa omo de na fe pa ntia mama nso ma ho bebre na no bi so na sa ha wo do se omo aye bi wo boko wa ya rotate na duru meme so yese meme de minya kura na me fa kusasi for ade ma busu ya we ya recognize more than 200 years and you know omonti ase makona nimpa data no ye village chief bi awo ye ni papa me no edi nkomo saa me ko kira de o not ho university ho na your friend say ne ba e kan so o kofie na me say na me akoni makochia wo papa me free wo ba ani ba 1 year pomete ya na ya na o man of Mamprisi ho nyina enti woni me yie pa enti na me sra no a on hwe na asomdwe mra boko ene Ghana ha ba bia na no na ye hwehwe
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV